Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, you are absolutely welcome. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to heal your femininity. Now, understandably, in a culture where the feminist movement is rife, where atheism is also ruling, it is no wonder that the truth has become sort of tainted. With all these unhealthy perceptions going on, with all these cultural trends taking on a shape of their own, it is no wonder that somehow we find ourselves being deceived, being sick, and not really knowing what the truth is. If I could say it bluntly, I would just say we now find ourselves, unfortunately, living in a sick world. And that is why it is of utmost importance that we know what the truth is, especially according to God's blueprint of things, that we find that truth for ourselves and have the boldness to walk in it. And it is only when we find this truth that we are able to find those areas in which we may be like misaligned, or we now notice those areas we have adopted the wrong cultural perceptions of things. So anyway, that was just a little intro on how and why I decided to sort of take up this topic. So anyway, without further ado, let me get into it. How to heal your femininity. So the first step here is to stop trying to do everything. Now I understand that we are in a world where somehow, maybe as a woman, you have found yourself taking up roles you wouldn't normally have had to under normal circumstances. So, for example, being a single mom, you now find yourself having to be both parents to a child, being a mother and a father to the child. But under normal circumstances, that would not have been the case. As a woman, you find yourself 40 years old, you're not yet married, and all of that. So you basically have to run a household by yourself. But I like, under the blueprint of God, we know that, a home is supposed to have a mom and a dad, a man and a woman. But due to circumstances sometimes that cannot be helped, we find ourselves, like taking up roles, like I said before. So the thing to do here is, sometimes I would say, especially for a single mom, or not even a single mom, just as a woman, like, be accepting of help, be willing to ask for help. So let's say for a single mom, you can, if you have trusted male figures in your life, like your brothers or your friends or your cousins, feel free to have them in your child's life so that your child can have that male figure in their life. Keyword here being trusted. If they are trusted, and also pray, like pray for God to provide somebody who would play the fatherly role, or at least be a male figure in your child's life. And I know I only gave the example of a single mom here, but generally, as a woman, asking for help, no matter what you may need help with, be okay with asking for help. Stop trying to do everything. Stop trying to be the end and be all of everything. The statement, I can do all that by myself, is not helping you out in any way. Another thing you can do is that for every task that you'll be doing, maybe stop multitasking for a little bit. I know as women we are gifted with that. Multitasking is not a thing for us. But whenever you find yourself having a task to do things one at a time, such that you open your mind up to that idea of accepting that they are definitely areas that you need assistance with. This is not so that you realize, that you are lacking, or you start being discontent or anything like that. Rather, it's just to keep your mind open to that fact that you need help, and you can only do so much by yourself, right? The second step here to heal your femininity is to address past trauma. So, when you find that you have trauma, please do not suppress it. Address it, because suppressed trauma has a habit of projecting itself in especially unfavorable and unhealthy ways. This may be insecurities of any sort, or you end up having anger issues, or just going about life being bitter and all of that. This may even impact your self esteem. This may impact your self worth, like the view you have of yourself as a person. And as a feminine woman, your confidence is gold. You being secure is gold as well. You need all these things for your femininity to shine. You need to be settled and established in your softness. And unresolved trauma has a habit of hindering all this, has a habit of impacting your confidence negatively. So address any unresolved past trauma, whether that would be talking to a trusted confidant, whether that would be seeing a therapist or talking to your local pastor or your church pastor, whichever step you can take to start addressing that trauma so that it will not be a hindrance to you. The third step to heal your femininity is to enact boundaries. While you are on your healing journey, it is very, very important that you be conscious of your environment. Be conscious of what you let in. In other words, guard your heart. Be conscious of the company you keep. Be conscious of the places you visit, because you really want to make sure that you cultivate an environment where you can heal and you can heal hopefully. So be okay with saying no. Be okay with turning down invitations to places or events you don't necessarily have to attend. I'm not saying stop talking to people. I'm just saying guard your heart. You just want to cultivate that environment where your healing journey can thrive and you yourself can make progress and find encouragement in your journey. When it comes to social media, stay away from social media too much. Stop scrolling, stop stalking, stop looking at people's profiles unnecessarily. That is where you find yourself building comparison issues and even feeding those insecurities. You know what they say about social media? Most of those people, those are not their lives. So you end up just impacting yourself negatively for absolutely no reason. Be okay with guarding your heart and certainly enact boundaries. The fourth step is to prioritize God in your life. Make God a priority. What I realized is that the unfortunate thing is that the wounds that we incur or the things that happen to us, the unfortunate thing is that they happen at a soul level. And when it comes to soul, there is so much we can do. We can do therapy, we can talk to people, but God is the creator of the soul. Psalm 23:3, the part A says, He restores my soul. This tells us that God has the ability to restore the soul. What is the soul? The soul is our mind, our will, our emotions. We need our perceptions healed. We need pieces of our souls put back together, because we have broken them, distributing them to various places and people we had no business interacting with. But that is life. Yeah, I understand that. But when it now comes to healing, I sincerely believe it is only God who can restore, it is only God who can transform, and it is only God who can renew. So make God a priority in your life and carve out time to be spending with Him so that He can do that work in you that needs to be done. The fifth and last step is to surround yourself with healthy feminine women. Do not be hesitant to make friends with other healthy feminine women. Most times you find that there are events that led these women to be where they are right now. They have also taken a journey. They've also lived life, whether they may be older than you or maybe just about the same age as you. Don't be hesitant to make friends of these women. They will be able to feed you, they will be able to pour into you, they will be able to encourage you. And when you surround yourself with these women, when you have a picture of where they are, you will really have that reinforcement in your mind that whatever journey you are walking on right now, it is possible. That the place, the heights that you are aiming for, that they really do exist, and that you are well on your way there, and that someday you will reach there, and someday you will be able to look back on your journey, and all you will have to be in that moment is grateful, that you'll be filled with so much gratitude because, well, you took the courage, you took the steps, and now look at you. Okay, that's all I had for you guys in this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, leave a comment in the comment section, like the video, subscribe. My name is Carol, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.